One thing everybody knows is that powerful people do not chase. Opportunities, deals, relationships, they all seem to come to them. Now, this is not random, it's strategic, and it's Law 8 of the 48 Laws of Power. Make other people come to you, use bait if necessary. By the end of this episode, you will understand exactly why chasing after things weakens your position and how you can flip the script so that other people, opportunities, and power come to you. Before I dive in, please take a moment to like and subscribe this channel. It lets me know that you enjoy content that helps you achieve your goals faster. You can also find me on most social media channels at No BS Philosophy. And if you want my full actionable summary of the 48 Laws of Power, I send it out to everyone who subscribes to my Substack. The link is in the description. Now let's get into it. Why chasing weakens you. Here is a simple but brutal truth. The person who chases is always at a disadvantage. Think about it. A desperate salesperson who keeps on calling you, you probably don't buy from them. You probably ignore them. The person begging for attention online, you probably don't respect them. The job seeker who's applying to 50 places and saying he'll do anything for work. Well, they're negotiating from a place of weakness and they tend not to get the best sort of jobs. Chasing signals low value. The moment that people sense that you're the one pursuing them, they instantly back off. They realize they have the upper hand. And worst yet, they assume that they're better than you. So what is the alternative? Well, the answer is kind of obvious. It's pulling people in. It's making them come to you. Now, here is the power of pulling people in. Imagine a powerful king. He's sitting on his throne. Does he leave the palace? Does he go door to door, knocking on people's doors? Hey, what do you think about this? Of course not. Is he begging for people to join his cause? Hey, please help me run this kingdom. No. Instead, he creates an environment so magnetic that others come to him. He lets his reputation and his value, his power, and his strategic position do all the work for him. Now, this is the mindset shift that you need to make. Instead of pushing for things, set bait and make others come to you. Here is how to make people come to you. There's exactly 3 key ways to apply this law in your own life. First, become the prize. Now, if you want people to chase you, you must be worth chasing. In business, this means position yourself as the expert, not just another option. In social settings, it means cultivating an aura of authority and value while maintaining a degree of mystery. In negotiations, it means being willing to walk away. People want what they cannot easily have. The moment you seem too available or too eager to offer up your services or offer up yourself, people will lose interest. So, you need to hold back even just a little bit. This way, your demand will increase. Good marketers know this as the power of scarcity. Number 2, control the frame. The person who controls the where, the when, and the how, well, they have power in the interaction. So if you're negotiating a deal, make people come to you, make them come to your office. If someone wants a favor from you, don't give in instantly, make them wait a bit. If a potential partner wants some of your time, well, don't drop everything for them. Fit them into your schedule, but it's your schedule. By making others adjust to you, you subtly reinforce that you're the one on top. 3, use strategic bait. Now, if you want to make other people come to you, you have to give them a reason. This doesn't mean tricking or manipulating. It means that you should create an irresistible offer, an opportunity, or an environment that makes people take that first step. If you're in sales, make an offer that's so compelling that people want to ask you about it. If you want someone's attention, drop an intriguing piece of information and let their curiosity pull them in. If you're building a brand, create something so valuable that people seek you out rather than the other way around. Now, there's many historical examples of this law in play. Let's look at them. First, there was Sun Tzu. He wrote The Art of War. He was a legendary strategist who advised to never fight on the enemy's terms. Instead, he would lure opponents into weak positions, forcing them to come to him, where he had an advantage. Hannibal did the exact same thing. Rather than facing the Romans head-on, he forced the Romans to chase him all around Europe. That way, their manpower was depleted, and so was their will to fight. Napoleon knew the power of strategic patience. Instead of rushing into battle blindly, he often set traps, letting the enemy advance while he controlled the terrain. His abilities to make others move first gave him the upper hand time and time again. Some modern examples as well. Apple, for example, does not chase customers. Instead, they build anticipation. They announce new products months in advance. They limit supply to create scarcity. They sell it through exclusive retailers with their own unique design, feel, and customer experience. And they make people line up outside of the store. So this is a brand that doesn't beg people to buy it. Instead, it's one that people beg to buy. And there are some common mistakes to avoid when applying this strategy. It's very powerful, but it can backfire when you do it incorrectly. So let's talk about that. The first one is overplaying your hand. If you hold back too much, people can lose interest. If you never engage, or if you hold back too much, you give nothing in return, then you might come across as arrogant or uninterested. The second mistake is being too passive instead of strategic. Now, this law doesn't mean that you do nothing, rather, you still have to take the initiative. More importantly, though, you need to set the stage so that others feel compelled to come to you. Third, using weak or obvious bait. Now, if your bait is transparent or unappealing, then people won't bite. You'll come across as try-hard, and it will make you look weak, needy, unintelligent, and low value. The best bait is subtle but irresistible. Here's a few final thoughts. Powerful people, they never chase. They position themselves in such a way that other people come to them. They turn themselves into the prize, an object of value that others desire. When you stop seeking out approval, opportunities, and attention, and instead you focus on making yourself undeniable, you'll notice a shift. People will start gravitating towards you, and that's when you know that you're playing the game correctly. So if this resonated with you, please drop a comment below and tell me who you want to attract by applying this law. If you know somebody who would benefit from this episode, do them a favor and share it. And don't forget to like and subscribe. It lets me know that others are finding value in this information. For more information on power dynamics, influence, and social confidence, you can find me on most social media platforms at No BS Philosophy. And if you want my free actionable summary of the 48 Laws of Power, don't forget to subscribe to my Substack. Until next time, remember, power is about positioning. Make them come to you.